Welcome back to RC Mechanic Garage, and we're back on the C2X. I gotta tell you, it is nearly done. Right? I do have the receiver bound to the motor. All that is all done. Solved the wheel problem. The 7mm hexes did the trick, so everything is on right here, up here, and as you can see on this side, everything is in. These screws on the hub caps right here would not even start because they stuck out too far. So we're doing good, right? In the meantime, what I've done is I've added tail lights right here. One of them ended up being a bit more red than the other. I guess that's okay. I didn't have any red 3mm lights, so we've got the halo lights on the front. Got the winch is mounted right here actually, and I let this kind of droop a little bit because I had to take this off to tighten things up. Alright, next thing is the body mounts. I didn't like the plastic body mounts. I most likely went over all this in the last video. So I found some Entity 35mm links and put those on. The wiring, I've got this basically where I want it. It's not exactly the way I would really do it, but you know, hot glue gun, and I just wanted to finish it to the point where it's finished. So on the back right here, you can see right up in here. Okay, so I put some black silicone, which you know ended up being like gray, but black silicone up in here to keep the light from shining backwards, so it's shining out. And there's our tail lights right there. Those are our tail lights right there. And I guess the next step, what we're going to do is throw the body on and make sure that all the cab lights work and that it'll move and steer and do all that, you know, fun stuff. Still has hollow sand in it, but that's back here and I'm not working back there. So okay, so let's go ahead and get the cab on and get that hooked up, and let's see how this works. Alright, so with the cab on, as you can see, everything looks very complete, right? I'm actually really proud of this one. This is one of my better ones I've done. The cab is a little bit off with the front bumper, or the front bumper is off from the cab. One of the two, right? But it looks really good, except for the big ass run I have right there. And the little ones right there. But we're not going to worry about that. Okay? And for some reason I decided to break down and get, you know, some of these stands, and I tried to 3D print one, but it didn't really work out. So what do you say we just go ahead and fire it up? Like I said, I left a synthetic cable loose right here for now. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I need to get like 1, 2, 3 winch controllers, which costs almost as much as the winch. So if anybody has a cheaper option for that, yeah, I'm all game for that. My biggest concern is that the size of it is going to be a problem, especially where I put it, right? So let's fire it up and see what happens. Alright. Grab this radio. Turn it on. And we'll go ahead and turn the truck on. Oh my gosh. Looks like everything's working. Here we are. Got the headlights, the marker lights. Marker lights on this side, marker lights on that side. Oh my gosh. And let's just look at the taillights. Well, taillights turned out okay. The left one has a little bit, must have got scratched when I put it up in there. But looks pretty good. Just center that a little bit. Alright. Okay, so I'm really liking this right here. And all that. I mean, it's going to be dark soon. It's going to get dark sooner, you know? And it's kind of important to have lights. I'm most likely going to do several trucks where I'll put lights on them. This is just one of them. This truck actually turned out a whole lot better than I ever thought it would. And take a look at it. I mean, I was thinking about moving these wheels forward a bit, but maybe not. I mean, we'll see what it does on the trail, right? And wheel speed, that's maximum right there. I can't get more out of it. I put an 1800 SE in there, so I can get more out of it. But I don't want as much as the 2300 Pro puts out. And I do like the control right here. I mean, that control is just like insane. Insane. The object of this was to have not your garden variety CX2, right? I wanted to change it. I got tired of the gray, and I got the project, I'll admit, got away from me. But that's fine. I mean, you know, that's what we do. You know, we take this is an RTR, right? RTR. And what I do is I take an RTR and I just turn it into mine. However, or whatever it takes to do that. I mean, sometimes it takes just a little bit, sometimes it takes a lot. But I really like the way this turned out. We have oil in the shocks. I've tightened up everything that I know to do. And I believe, in my opinion, this thing is awesome. These lights are probably a lot brighter than what stock would be. I could have done the whole diffuser thing where, you know, I grind a little bit off the tip of the light, but I didn't. I could have done that here too, but I didn't. I just kind of left it alone. I just put it together. And what I used for a light kit was I used the Gelande 2 light kit, and I just used what I needed out of it. And I had a whole bunch of 3mm white lights, right? And then I just, you saw what I did. I basically just hot glue and silicone them in. And that's how we got that. I really can't wait to get this out on the trail. I would, you know, it'll most likely, except for the motor and the tires and wheels, most likely perform just like it did before, except that it'll look a whole lot different. Hopefully it'll look a lot better. I don't know. You tell me. Leave a comment on anything I have going on here, and You tell me if you would go ahead and go to the work of doing something like this, or would you have just left it alone? I see a lot of people on Facebook selling their rigs, and I don't see anything like this. So yeah, and this truck has actually been, wait, no, it has not been at White Oak yet. It has been in Washougal Falls, it has been in Moab, it has been in whatever that, I can't remember the other. Hang on, my mind went blank, okay? My mind went blank. Alright, didn't go to Sand Hollow. So, I think the next trip I take, I need to take this. You tell me, would you do that? Would you take this truck? I would. I mean, for one, it looks like so incredibly, it's so much better in the gray, okay? So much better. So, tell me, what would you do? Would you do that? Any comments, any concerns, likes, dislikes? They're more than welcome. This is RC Mechanic Garage. Just want to say thank you for watching so much, and we'll catch you on the next video, I hope.